I mean, you know the vibes, unless it's your first time. And if it's your first time, you better have a good time.
Yeah. Well, he brought bars.
See why he should
I
start
brought bars?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That's
exactly
a
why he
natural
should start.
MC. I would
Yeah,
never
that
think
was
of
off
that.
the top too.
They trying to put my head up by being a consistent MC. Y'all, yes, please.
Hey, you're a facilitator. You should run point.
Ooh, that's what I do. I can't hoop, but I be trying.
Hey, dishing dimes
Just
wherever.
like LeBron. Trying to run the court when I really should be, but it's cool. Ooh. Speak on it, Keith.
I know you felt that one.
Speak on it.
What you want me to say, man?
What do you want to say? What do you
say? Everything that you want
What
to
you want
say.
to say?
So Lakers back in the conference finals. You're not necessarily a Lakers
No,
fan.
finals, not conference finals. Finals.
Oh, my bad. Correction.
Show some respect.
Lakers are back in the finals.
Yeah.
LeBron is back in the finals.
As he should be.
You're
Where he belongs.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying?
This is why you're so spicy
100%.
today, because you've been trying to get this up your chest.
He been holding it in.
Not this, but like I realized just how much stuff yeah.
Let it out. Ain't nobody here to tell you that.
I mean, like what else LeBron got to do, man?
Win.
He's winning,
He's got to win this one.
and he will. But I'm saying, what else he got to do? They said he couldn't. They. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, we're watching the Cowboys and the Seahawks. But LeBron's been criticized like his entire career since he stepped foot into the NBA.
Even before.
For the longest time, they said that he's been running the East and he couldn't do it in the West. He got hurt last year, and they held that against him. I think they would have went to the playoffs last year had he not got hurt. And then he just this year now he's in the finals. So like wherever he goes, it's just a proven record of you are going to the finals. He's been to 10 finals appearances.
9 in the last 10 seasons.
10.
He's been to 10 total, 9 in the last 10.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. 10 he's like the third, like he's been to the finals more than most teams have. And he's like 5th right now. It's like Lakers, Boston, Philly, LeBron. Right, like that's a crazy stat, but like I just feel like people don't give him his respect. There's nothing you can say that he can't do outside. I mean, there's nothing you can't say he can do that was previously held against him.
that he can't do?
Yeah, I'm feeling fear. But like, no, I just feel like all the criticism that he had going into this, like, is gone. And everyone's gonna say AD carried him, but it's like he facilitated through him. And it wasn't like he couldn't go get a bucket when he needed to go get a bucket. That was evident last night.
38, 16, and 10.
Yeah, and then hit. Yeah, I mean, like, there's just nothing you can say about this man outside of him having lack of championships.
What was the most frustrating diss that you read last night?
That AD carried him to the finals.
He was playing the Scottie Pippen role.
AD carries him, and there's everybody, like, they showed Kyrie's shot. Something I kept seeing circulating a lot was Kyrie's shot, Ray Allen's shot, and AD's shot. And then they say those are 3, but that summed up LeBron's championship. Mm-hmm. Which, like, I just don't agree with. It wasn't like he wasn't killing in them games.
And I agree with you. I think in the society we live in, first of all, the fact that he had those numbers, I don't know if y'all felt this way, but the throughout the entire series, he was damn near touching a triple-double every day, or every game, unless if he had a triple-double. And in the game, just from the viewers' eyes, the viewers want to see so much more of LeBron that it looks like what he's doing on the court, like he really ain't do nothing. I swear to God, he had it was like 27 or 28 points or something around there.
The second quarter was like the only time that it looked like LeBron. He put in a quiet, I think 20. Well, no, he was
crazy.
It looked like he not doing nothing.
He had 16 in the first half, and that was the most impactful you've seen because he drove to the basket. I think like 10 times in a row, something like that, or like he drove to the basket for like 7 or 8 series in a row.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like, oh, that's LeBron. And then everything else is just quiet. Like, he quietly puts up numbers because, and people hate him for it because it's not like, oh my God, LeBron's hitting three. It's not like James Harden coming down.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to do that anymore.
But
I think that irritates people.
Right, but it's like this whole like killer mentality thing. It's like you don't. He's a basketball savant. He is a genius when it comes to basketball. He makes the right decisions even when people don't believe it. I think about the George Hill incident. That was a great play. George Hill was wide open. I don't want to hear that he could have drove. George Hill was wide open. That's an easy. In a perfect world, that's an easy bucket.
I think the biggest testament to LeBron's greatness is that he made first, what's his name? Mo Williams. Like a force, not a force, but like an impact player. He made, and then he made Dellavedova an impact player.
I swear.
And last night, Caruso was killing.
Dellavedova literally got like $100 million contract from the Bucks because of how he played.
He gives like league minimum contract guys big contracts.
And like the knock people want to have is
time in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the knock is going to be that everyone around him numbers get worse, right? Whenever they play with him, right? You look at what's Buddy name that's on the Heat with the braids.
Udonis Haslam?
No. He played at Marquette. The dude that's
Jay Crowder?
Jay Crowder, right? Look at his numbers compared to Cleveland when he was to now. You look at George Hill, how good he's playing compared to now. You look at you just look at all these everyone's numbers and like what I realize is when you're in the spotlight, like it's not for everybody, right? Like everybody wants the shiny moment, but everyone's not ready for it. And so when you play with LeBron, you have to know that when you're with LeBron, it's an automatic championship or bust. Mm-hmm. And you know that LeBron's going to put in he averaged 28 points for his career, right? LeBron's going to get his 28 points. But because when he drives, when he does anything he's supposed to, he's going to attract three defenders. If you wide the fuck open in the corner, you got to knock down that shot. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a lot of pressure for people. And so they get blamed for it, which some of it, yes, some of it not.
Or then he gets blamed for giving up the ball.
Yes. You know what I mean? Like he just dealt a deck that he can't do anything with. But that man is the greatest player in the world to me.
That's right. I think he's an amazing player. I think the amount of disrespect that he gets is I understand it because as a viewer, I see the same thing where I'm like, this man ain't did nothing all game, and then you look at his numbers and you're like, oh damn, I need to shut up.
Well, like I think he put up like 34 points, 36 points in a loss, and it's like, what you want him to do? And
well, people want him to be
like
basically
60,
vintage LeBron.
70 points a game.
Yeah, where he had to do that.
Here's a stat, right? Here's a stat which is crazy. Just shout out to Nick Wright. Probably never gonna see this, but I learned this from him. The last year he was in Cleveland, when they led through to like the third quarter, dude was 50-1.
Really?
They won 50 games when they led going into the third quarter. And don't quote me. I'm pretty sure this is what he said. With the Lakers, I think he's 50-0. I think they're 50-0 when they're leading going into the third quarter.
That's nuts.
Who else has that stat? I get it. He'll never reach Jordan, but that all depends on what you consider greatness. Just like, what do you consider MVP? How do you give someone an MVP? What do you consider to be an MVP award?
Well, based on
Play.
words, LeBron would be most valuable player every single year.
It's just like LeBron should have been it for the past decade, 2 decades. Kobe should have been it the entire time he was fucking playing. MJ or Michael should have been it a bunch of times too. It all depends on what you classify a most valuable player as. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Giannis definitely should have won, right? Like, he put up crazy stats, but that's not what I consider MVP.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, we know the NBA is a celebrity contest.
Yeah.
like that's what it is.
But we can't even say that though, because like LeBron's like the biggest player in the world. So we can't even say it's a popularity thing. I think it's just like who had the more wow plays.
Wild plays, what you mean by that?
Like wow.
Oh wow,
Like James Harden.
wow.
That's why James Harden's up there every year, because I don't know. To me, no one's gonna agree with me, but he's the most unguardable player the league's ever seen.
Well, he's a cheat code.
He's the most unguardable player.
Yeah.
That the
No,
league's
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, that the league's ever seen, and no one can guard him.
I started to lose respect for him though.
Huh?
You said James Harden, right?
Yeah.
I started to lose respect for him. I think it's
Because he hangs out at
It's
strip
finals.
clubs.
No, it's the finals.
hey, lap dance salute. I fuck with lap dance salute.
Lemon pepper Lou?
Lemon pepper.
He got his own.
I think he trademarked that actually.
He got his own sauce at
Yeah.
what is it,
Pepper Lou?
Magic City or
Yeah, bro.
Hawaii, something like that.
Hey, get your money up. Shout out to Club Shay Shay.
What?
Without Club Shay Shay, that's not happening. Club Shay Shay, give that man 10%.
Oh my God, lemon pepper Lou. But yeah, no, like I just like,
Strip club vet.
yeah, that was wild. That's crazy. He thought he wasn't gonna slip in there without people know who he is.
Shout out to Jack Harlow.
Yeah, he snitch.
What's popping?
Brand new whip just hopped.
Yeah, he
Jack
told
Harlow?
you what-
He snapped or he snitched?
Yeah, he faced or Instagram live or Instagram story like a picture with Lou Williams when they were at the strip club.
That's how he got caught.
Yeah.
He was just going to pick up some wings.
It don't
bro.
matter. Nah. Well, I heard that a stripper. It was. I don't know. I heard.
Well,
he
he's
got-
trying to protect the man. You,
Yeah.
bro, why you hate black people, dog?
Here we go.
Why you hate black people so much?
Don't say that, 'cause that's
all black people.
You out here like Doja Cat.
Yeah.
No, don't say
You
that.
out here.
That's like a real narrative that people like believe though.
About you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Show
yeah,
feet in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Y'all feeding into that.
Let me not feel that.
My apologies.
Yeah. No.
But you gotta do better though.
Got it.
Got it.